Poor old West Coast Eagles. When are they going to win a football game? Well, it won't be this weekend when they take on the Melbourne Demons, who are getting back into form. And it's off the back of their star midfielder, Max Gawn, who is dominating the rucks, getting the ball down to his midfield that is starting to click a little bit more. Now, they had a couple of skill errors and bad decision-making in the first half against the Tigers last week, but they were able to turn it around after halftime and get out and blow away the second half against the Tigers. So I'm backing Melbourne to win this game, cover the line, the game total to go over, and I like Cade Chandler to kick another double in this one. Probably could go for more. Let's get him on the ladders in this one, actually. 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals. There's a lot to back that up. Let's get into the game. Don't forget to click subscribe here and comment who you think is going to be the first goal scorer in this game. Now, where I think this game is going to be won, it's in the ruck. It's going to start in the ruck. You saw last week when the Eagles played Hawthorn, they were absolutely dominated. Lloyd Meek just tore them apart. I think they won the hit-outs. I have the number here. 60-37. 60-37 in the hit-outs. And now they're coming up against Gawn, who's an I was going to say all-star, all-Australian, and one of the best ruckmen in the league. You saw even when the West Coast played against the Gold Coast Suns, the Freo Dockers, they just got dominated in the ruck, and it got down to the midfields where they were able to just decide where they wanted to put the ball. And that's going to happen again in this one. Melbourne will win the hit-outs. They'll win the ruck contest. They're third in the league at ruck win percentage and hit-outs to advantage. Then you're going to see guys like Oliver, like Petraka, and the rest of that midfield crew getting the ball forward. They'll win the stoppages, win the hit-outs, and the clearances, put them on the front foot. The West Coast defense has been atrocious so far this season. In every single one of the games, they've allowed a forward to kick 3+ goals. In 6 of 8 games, a forward's kicked 4+ goals. So their defensive pedigree isn't fantastic at the moment. They're dealing with a little bit of injuries or stuff that we'll wait and see for their teams to come out if they're going to have their full lineup. Oscar Allen was found out quite a bit against Mabior Chol last weekend. We'll see if he gets shifted out of the back line somewhere different or whether McQualter will stay with that kind of setup. I think West Coast will probably do well to try and limit Melbourne early in the game. And if you look at Melbourne's first halves for the first part of this season, they haven't got out of the gates well. They're slow starters. And I think against this West Coast team that'll come out hungry, and especially at home, they will try to, what do you call it when you try to disrupt the Melbourne flow? But after halftime, and as we've seen a lot of times with West Coast, they'll fade late and Melbourne will run out and blow out this score. It could end up anything. Cade Chandler, he has kicked multiple goals in 3 of the 4 games where he has scored a goal this season. And as I said, West Coast have allowed forwards to just put a bunch of goals on them so far. The overs hit in 3 straight games between these teams, 4 of the last 5. So trending very well there. And Melbourne have won 4 of the last 5 against West Coast. And the average winning margin has been 50 points. So many trends on the table there. I'm just going to look up the last one, which is... Can't see behind my camera. 52% of games this season have gone over the game total. So another one that's putting us over there. We're trending in the right direction. That's all the Saturday games. Don't forget to head over to bets.com.au to see the full game preview, not only for my games, but Jez's games, for Adam's games. Look at the NRL, both Jezai and Andy riding those. Heaps of racing. So much going on. Formula 1 back this weekend as well. Yeah, baby. Enjoy your weekend. Punt responsibly. But have a good one.